Y'all, did you know that there was an International Self-Care Day? Yeah, I didn't know either. And did you know that it's going to be July 24th? So listen, I was like, this is the perfect video to do on July 20th of 2023. Okay, so check this out. I wanted to give you a couple of tips on self care since we're coming up on International Self Care Day. And I wanted to just help you out with that. But before I do that, let me introduce myself. Hey, y'all, my name is Sonja of SonjaWCoaching, where we help awesome women who are go getters, who are running after their dreams, but just can't seem to make them happen. We help those women learn how to acknowledge those dreams, align their lives with their values and their desires, and then teach them the routines and the way to build a life that will allow them to make their dreams meet reality. So check this out. July 24th is International Self-Care Day. You know what? I'm thinking I might take the day off. I was like, you know what? I know I done took a lot of vacation earlier this month. This neither here nor there. But it's International Self-Care Day. So whatever day that is, because I didn't look, I should have looked to see what day that was. I might be taking the day off and actually taking some of these tips that I'm about to give y'all. But let me break down a couple of things that I think will help you really take in this idea of self-care, okay? So here are 7 different ways that you can do some self-care for yourself on July 24th. So, number 1, sleep in. Yes, relax. Sleep in. There's so much research out there about the importance of rest, and we ignore it. We as a society are always talking about we gotta grind, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. But in real reality, it's important that just as much as we're working hard, that we are resting. Because in rest, in sleep, that's where you get the restoration of your brain. That's when your brain begins to pull memories together. That's where you become creative. That's where you restore your muscles and your body and all of those different things. So sleep is so important. Number 2, schedule some time to do something you and you alone love to do. Yes, schedule the time for it. I know a lot of times we get so bogged down with taking care of our kids, with doing all of our obligations in life and all those different things that we have to do. So we always forget that there's some things that we like to do as well. So take a moment and schedule some time for that. Do you want a massage? Do you like to just sit down and read? Schedule some time to do that. It will do wonders in your life to actually schedule just a few moments. Maybe it's just a few moments where you get to just be alone. Maybe that's what you need, right? Schedule that time and do it. Actually go to it. Then the next thing is to stop. No, for real. Stop. Stop everything. Just take a moment and practice some mindfulness. Take a moment and rest. Maybe just relax on the breath, right? The breath that the Lord has given you for today. Take a quick moment to just concentrate on that. Concentrate on the goodness of God. Remember all of those things. Take a moment to just rest. Remember that video on mindfulness I did? If not, the link is above. But that is another way. One of the ways to really take a moment to relax and to rest. All right? Then the next thing to do, step out. Take a walk. Go outside. Get on the ground. Take a walk. Step outside. Just go outside. Because there's actual research surrounding the importance of being outside, of getting that vitamin D on your body, of breathing in the outside air. There's something about that builds up endorphins and builds up all of the things that are important in your life. So I encourage you to step out. Okay? Number 5 is to dance. Okay, I don't know if you noticed, but I was kind of going real good with those S's. And then I couldn't think of, I was like, what is another S word for dance? I couldn't think. There probably is. Somebody tell me in the comments. But I couldn't think of one, so we done with the S theme. So dance. If you haven't noticed, I typically throw up a random video of me dancing because dancing is therapeutic. There's actual research that talks about how there is a release of dopamine, a release of other endorphins as you take a moment just to move your body, just to relax and to throw away all the things, like not even think about anything and just move. Maybe move good, maybe move bad, however you dance. But take a moment to just dance. Then number 6 is to write. Write down what's going on. Journal. Journaling might be a really good way to really pour out the things that have been plaguing your mind that you've been thinking about all the time. Write it down. One practice that I do every night is to actually write down a couple of things, 1 to 2 or maybe 3. Sometimes I fill out the whole little section. Of good things that have happened to me this day. And I do that because it's a way of ending my day well, not worrying about or fussing about all the things that didn't get done or did get done, or maybe the issues that happened in life. I take a moment in my evening routine to break all of that down and actually release it so that I can actually feel free and feel happy as I go to sleep. I remember learning long ago that, if I'm wrong, please forgive me, but I believe it was in Jewish culture where they actually believe that the day starts at night. And as you go to sleep, you're actually beginning a day. So it was kind of really impactful for me to think about it in that way, because how you go to sleep is how you're beginning your day the next day. So I try to make sure that my sleep is sacred. Now, I don't always do it well. I may watch some YouTube. I'll be tired in the morning. It is what it is. I'm not perfect. But I notice when I do follow my routine and I turn off the TVs, I turn off the phones, I write down those things that were good that happened. I see a better morning. I wake up in a better mood. So I encourage you, take some time to write. And then the final thing, and you know I got to talk about it, is routine. Number 7 is to get a good morning and a good evening routine. These routines are going to be crucial in building your life out and setting you up to do great things, because how you start your day is an indicator of what's going to happen in the day. If you started half awake, you started with just you stepped on a Lego as you was walking out the door, like you did all the things, right? And you go into work with a whole attitude, that's not good. But your morning routine can set the tone for the day. And then your evening routine can set the tone for the night. And also, like I mentioned just before, that perhaps your evening routine is actually setting you up for a good day the next day. So, those are the 7 things that I think will help you with your pursuit of self-care in this intentional living journey. And again, those 7 things were to sleep in, schedule some time to do something important for you, stop, but for real though, stop. 4, step outside. 5, dance, do a little shimmy. 6, write something, journal. And then 7, get a good routine going, a good morning and a good evening routine. All right. So I hope that was good for you. Now, if you're really serious about building out an intentional life and really setting your life apart, then I encourage you to get on my email list and do the life audit. When you do the life audit, it's going to help you figure out and hone in on the fact or on how you're living, and if what you say is important to you is actually reflected in the life that you live. So go ahead and check out that life audit lesson and join us on this intentional living journey. I hope to see you there.